Hi guys. In this video I'm telling the story of the boy that could hear time. They say time waits for no one, but for 12-year-old Eli, time didn't wait. Eli wasn't like other kids. While his friends were busy playing games or listening to music, Eli listened to clocks, not because he wanted to, because he had no choice. Every night, just as the world grew quiet, he would hear it, a soft, steady ticking. At first, he thought it was the old wall clock in the hallway, but the ticking continued even after the clock was removed. It followed him to school, to the grocery store, even into his dreams. Eventually, he realized something impossible. The ticking was coming from inside his head. He tried telling his parents. They said he was imagining things. A doctor told him it might be stress. But Eli knew it was real, and it was getting louder. It grew stronger when he walked past the old clock tower at the center of town. Everyone avoided it. It had been shut down for years after an accident no one liked to talk about. Some claimed lightning struck it, others whispered that the clock stopped one day and never moved again. One evening, as the sky turned gold and the shadows grew long, the ticking inside Eli became deafening. It wasn't just a sound anymore, it was a pull, a call. Without telling anyone, Eli followed it. He crossed the empty square and stepped through the rusted gate. The door to the clock tower, sealed shut for years, opened easily under his hand. Inside, dust floated through shafts of fading light. A staircase spiraled into darkness above him. The ticking guided him up, step after step, breath after breath, until he reached the top. There, in the heart of the tower, he found a giant clock mechanism, still, silent, and ancient. In the center of the room sat a pedestal, and on it, a small silver pocket watch, glowing with a faint blue light. Eli reached out. The moment his fingers touched the watch, the world stopped. Literally. The wind froze outside, the dust in the air hung motionless. Even his own heartbeat paused for one silent second. Then came a voice. "Welcome, Eli, we've been waiting a long time for you." He turned. A tall figure stood in the shadows, cloaked in dark fabric that shimmered like starlight. Their eyes turned like clock hands. "I am the keeper of time," the figure said. "And you are one who can hear its cracks." The keeper explained that time, like glass, sometimes fractures. Those who can hear the breaks are rare, those who can fix them, rarer still. Eli held the watch tightly. He asked what would happen if he said yes. "You will live between moments," said the keeper. "You will age slowly, travel far, and often be alone, but you will keep the world turning." Eli looked out the window. The frozen town below shimmered in the sunset light. He thought of his parents, his school, his ordinary life. And then, he made his choice. He clicked the watch shut. Time roared back to life. The wind blew, the birds flew, the world turned again. But Eli was no longer just a boy. He was the one who could hear time. And he had work to do. Thank you for listening to this story. Comment down below if you want part 2. And tell me if you like the drawing. Bye guys, stay safe.